Hi, I am Teddy, TMS Ruge, co-founder of Project Diaspora.
And tell me a little about your organization.
So Project Diaspora was founded as an experiment, really, to find out what members of the African diaspora were doing for the continent. We really were curious to find the stories and the projects and initiatives that were led by African diaspora, because too often when we talk about international development, really the connotation is that the international community is developing the continent, but really wanted to change the paradigm to Africans developing the continent. And being a Ugandan diaspora, I was curious what other members of the African diaspora were doing, and therein began the journey to discover, to engage, and to motivate other members of the African diaspora as a whole to unite in the act of actually doing for the continent.
Okay, so what specific project are you working on right now?
We've launched several initiatives. One of the ones that I'm really proud of is we invested in a farmers cooperative in Uganda, and we invested in value addition processes. We buy raw materials from them, and instead of just turning around and selling those, we do value addition processing, and then we can export to Western customers.
What is the importance of technology to your project?
Technology allows us immediate communication. One of the things that I think really stalled hearing African voices in the development landscape has been the lack of technology. But right now, with the rise of mobile broadband and mobile devices on the continent, it's like really everybody is within reach, and we're starting to see those voices rising to the fore. So technology allows me, for example, to run that farmer's business on an iPad, because it transcends several issues. I mean, with 8 to 10 hours of battery life, it solves the problem of access to electricity or reliable energy to be able to run mobile devices. Communication with a 3G connection that is prevalent. I have better 3G connection in a village in Uganda than I do sometimes in some enclaves in Manhattan. So that allows me immediate connectivity to be able to connect that business to external customers and to be able to fulfill orders immediately. And also, technology allows us to run projects like Villages in Action, which brings together communities to talk about development issues, and we get to broadcast those because those discussions are led by them about issues that are really pertinent to them. It's not about somebody bringing solutions to something that they studied in school or in a boardroom and said, well, we've studied and discovered that this problem is prevalent in this community, so we're here to solve it. The community kind of gets together on Villages in Action platform and discusses the issues that are really important to them and how to solve them by themselves. So that's important, and technology allows us to be able to tell those stories in an effort that it may be in some way inspire other communities to also begin this self-help process.
And finally, what future project would you like to work on? What's on your wish list?
What's on my wish list? You're asking the wrong person, because I probably have the thing when you look at the continent, there's so much opportunity everywhere. So I can't really say that there's one thing that I really want to do, is because I want to do all of it. I want to get engaged in everything. One of the passions that I really want to see a great solution come to is we need to revolutionize our education system, and I mean like yesterday. We're stuck in 1970, and the world is moving on. We have better access to educational content and materials, and with the arrival of online communication. So we need to kind of upgrade the education system across the continent, and especially myself in Uganda. I don't know about other countries, but definitely Uganda needs to upgrade its systems.